Hello and welcome to another Mailpile tutorial video. In today's video I am going to demonstrate how to add your first email account to the Mailpile mail client. Now, for the purposes of simplicity, I've already logged into the Gmail account I'm going to use for this tutorial, as you can see on the left-hand tab of the Firefox browser that I'm using here. So, to begin, we click on the Privacy and Security button here. Because as it says, please review your privacy settings before adding any accounts. This is a very straightforward process, so let's just click on it and it takes us to the security and privacy settings page. Now, for the most part, I'm going to run with the defaults. The defaults set are rather reasonable and work quite well. However, I am going to enable Tor just to demonstrate how easy it is. Now, enabling Tor also mitigates some of the privacy issues associated with the message of the day and downloading third-party content in your emails, for example, images. So I'm just going to click Enable Tor here. It gives us a few options here, but I'm just going to run with the default Prefer Anonymous Tor Networking for encrypted connections. So the text on the right hand side here explains the purposes of all of the options that you can select in regards to your security and privacy. So they're definitely worth reviewing. But yes, as I previously mentioned, I'm just going to run with the defaults as they are reasonably sensible. Even though the Mailpile privacy and security settings defaults are pretty sensible for the majority of use cases, I would say, it's still worth taking a look at your own use case to see if you wish to make any adjustments. For example, there is a different level of security associated with a laptop which you're taking, say, to meetings and conventions and conferences than there is to a desktop computer that is stationary and in an office. So you may wish to take things like this into consideration when looking at the security and privacy settings. Okay, so now we have set up the security and privacy settings for our Mailpile mail client, and now we can add our account. So I just clicked on the button and now I'm going to fill in my name and the email address I'm going to be adding. I'm going to let it detect settings and just click next. And there we go. So we're now going to create a new AutoCrypt level 1 compatible key. And AutoCrypt allows us to exchange our keys with other people who may have them. So I'm just going to click Add here. Okay, so it's generating a new key for our Gmail address. And it says here that we need to grant access. In order for Mailpile to process your email, you need to grant permission for the application to access your email account. So this is going to take us into Gmail. So I'm just going to click the authentication button here. And it's going to just give us a pop-up with some permission information in regards to Mailpile and our Gmail account, and I'm just going to allow that. Okay, and that's going to that's successful, and now going to take us right back into our mail client. It's now checking our new credentials. Right, and it's checking for new mailboxes. Okay, it is now downloading the emails and folders from my Gmail account. Now, depending on how many emails are in your remote inbox, determines how long this process is going to take. But for larger inboxes with a rather large number of emails, this can take quite some time. And just before I wrap up, a little bit on the user interface of the Mailpile client. You can click on this button here to compose a new message. You can click on this button here to go to the home page. You can click on this button here to contribute to the Mailpile project. And you can click on this button here to go to your settings and tools. And you can click on this button here to log out. So as I wait for the rest of my emails to be downloaded into my Mailpile inbox, I'm going to close off the video there. That's about it from me. Thank you very much for watching.